We're now very excited to host Ms. Althea Richardson, the Director of the GAN Multicultural Center. Please help us welcome Ms. Althea.
So when it comes to this whole idea of intercultural competence, what would it look like to have a standard for if you're going to be elected as an officer or hold a seat within CUSG, that you have to demonstrate that you have a certain level of intercultural competence before you're allowed to take that office or that seat? To show that you've been proactive in trying to learn as much as possible about our diverse student body so that you can more effectively govern an opportunity for the group, something to consider for the group.
Would you mind speaking a little bit further on the idea of the standard for intercultural competence?
It could be training, workshops, things like that. It could look very different, but it was just a suggestion that I made to some of the folks that came to me, that if that is something that this group feels is important to do, then you could set a standard for that the people who are holding the office have to have demonstrated that certain level of competency in that area.
Okay, so that meant a threshold that you have to reach before you can run, or once you get elected, training that everyone will have to get?
Well, that would be up to the group. Again, it was just a suggestion. It could be a threshold before, or it could be something that after the group is formed, that the training is done together. Now, I will say, once you're in, it's harder to hold people accountable for those things if it hasn't been set as a standard before. But it could be something that's established coming in to say, if you're in this group, this is a basic level of training that we're going to have everybody go through. So it could look different ways. Yeah. But it would be, if this group were interested in doing that, then the group themselves could figure out, is it something that we want to require before, or do we want to do this together as a group?
So would you say that, would that imply that someone who's elected to this office democratically is then not allowed to serve the peers that they elected, or the peers who elected them, because they don't match a certain?
Say that question again. I want to make sure I'm
understanding
it well.
If there's a threshold that people who are elected democratically to this body are then not allowed to serve those peers because of a certain level they don't reach in certain areas such as
well, it could happen before the democratic election process. If that is set by your elections board as a standard, then if you're vetting the candidates who are running, that vetting can happen even before the democratic process takes place.